Yat karoshi yad asnashi yad juhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Hello friends. Friends, this is the 27th shlok of the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Yat karoshi yad ashnasi, which means all you do, all you eat. Yat juhoshi dadasi yat, arthat all you sacrifice, all you give. Yat tapasyasi kaunteya, which means all austerities you do, O kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam, which means all that you offer to me. So in this shlok, Shri Krishna is providing an idea which should be the main point on which you should base your life. If you could live your life on this principle, then you will never falter in your life. What Shri Krishna is saying over here is that whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you sacrifice, and whatever you give, all your austerities that you do, all of them you should offer to me. So the point actually is, in simple terms, that in our life, whatever we do, we have to dedicate all of that to the divine. If we can do that, then we will never really falter in our life. The problem is that we are not able to do it. Actually, we do not have an option to not do it, but we think that we are not doing it. So there is this misunderstanding. So let's understand this whole point over here. So in the previous shlok, we understood how Shri Krishna accepts whatever you offer to him with devotion. So we understood that for Shri Krishna, it is the devotion which is important and not really the thing that has been offered to him. So that's why basically we have to do everything in a manner wherein we are offering love to him. So in the previous shlok we had this discussion, that if you have to offer everything with love. So, and then if you are a rich person, then with love you should offer all of your thing. But that is not how it should actually work. The point over here that Shri Krishna is making is that in our life we should perform all our actions with love for him. So we should dedicate everything to him. That doesn't mean that we should offer everything to a temple or so. We don't really know what the temple is doing with that thing, Yeah, we can give some amount of money to the temple, or we can give some amount of things to the temple, but everything cannot be offered to the temple, because that will be very illogical. If everybody started offering everything to the temple, then how will the society work? So that is not what it means. What it means is that whenever you are performing any action, you are performing your action in dedication towards him. So basically you have to have an understanding that all belongs to him, and you are basically just a custodian of whatever you think belongs to you. And if you were to go back to the example of collecting money, say for example, then there is nothing wrong in earning money, but you have to make sure that when you are earning money, that money being earned is earned for the sake of Shri Krishna. So in other words, when you earn money, your money should bring wellness to this whole creation. If your money is bringing wellness to this whole creation, then there is absolutely nothing wrong in you basically creating wealth. The problem is when people create wealth at the expense of others. That is where the problem is. So you have to understand that everything that we do in this life, all of that actually is dedicated to him. You might think that it is not, but it actually is. So you don't have an option. All the things that you do, all the action that you do is actually being consumed by him. He has said he is the consumer of all the things. So all the things that you're doing is actually being consumed by him. But it's up to you to accept it or not accept it. If you don't accept it, then you might be in problem. But if you accept it, then he will help you and he will elevate you to a very high level. So if you were to basically know that whatever you do is an offering to Shri Krishna, then you will become very careful in terms of what you are offering, because if you offer a good thing to him, then in return you will get good. If you offer a bad thing to him, then in return you will get bad, because he has said that he worships you in the same way as you worship him. So if you offer bad thing to him, if you are doing bad things in life, then you are offering bad things to Shri Krishna, and so the prasad that you are going to get from him is also going to be bad. If you were to do good things, then you're offering good things to Shri Krishna, and then the prasad that you will get from Shri Krishna is also going to be good. So we have to make sure that we offer him good. If we offer him good, then that makes him happy, and if we offer him bad, then that makes him sad. By making him sad, we can never be happy, because he is the one who is our abode. Basically, we might not know it, but we are all basically situated in him. He's like our parents. If you keep your parents happy, then you will be happy. If you keep your parents sad, then you can never be happy. So similarly, if you make the divine sad, then you can never be sad by yourself. So that's why in this life you have to develop this attitude of offering everything to Shri Krishna. And if we have reverence for Shri Krishna, then we will only try to offer good to him. And when we'll offer good to him, then good will come back to us. So offer everything to him, or do good. Try to increase his wealth, try to increase his knowledge, try to increase his power, not your power, not your wealth, not your strength. Increase his knowledge, his power, his strength, his wealth. And if you will do that, then he will elevate you many times more. So offer everything to him. Just give everything to him, with a key mindset that you are offering it, doing everything for him, and you are doing good. You're trying to make him happy. So if you will do that, he is basically hungry for that. He's hungry for that love. So if you offer him love, if you offer him happiness, then he will give all of that back to you many times more. So put your focus on that. That is what Shri Krishna is saying over here. So I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.